Okay, I'm going to try to make this as fast as I possibly can, okay? First, I want to apologize. I haven't made a video, and I don't even know how long, and I don't really care. Um, and, uh, and the reason I haven't had time or the ability is simply because I have a new job where I'm working, 12 and 14-hour days, 5 days a week. And this is one of my days off right this split second. Um, but yeah, the reason I changed jobs was because um, the owner of the place I used to work was going around town. He'd get drunk and he'd be, in the bars talking with his buddies, and he'd start talking about me and telling everybody that I was lucky I had a job because who would hire a freak like me? Um, so anyway, uh, I decided for the first time in my life that I was actually going to stand up for myself uh, and not let somebody treat me like that. So I just I had to tell my boss, my supervisor, who happens to be a very very dear friend of mine, that I couldn't put up with it anymore, and I wasn't going to. Period. Um, put up with him running around town shooting his mouth off about me. Because what he was saying and doing was making other people hostile toward me. If it hadn't been causing any issues, that would have been a different story. I would have just probably said, Tuffy, shut the fuck up. Uh, but it was causing issues, and I still deal with the ramifications of his big ass mouth right now. So anyway, I had to tell my dear friend who was my supervisor that I'm sorry, but I can't work for Tuffy anymore. I don't even want his fucking money anymore. So I got another job, and this other job pays a lot better, but it's really, really, really long hours. Um, and it's actually relatively easy to work, to be honest with you. But again, it's extremely long hours, and you're outside a lot. And in the elements, that can get to be a bit much. So anyway, um, I've got the new job, uh, and again, I have a life. My life situation, however, is such that I spend most of my time either working or doing something for work, which I'm not getting paid for at all. Um, uh, and the last 2 days, which are my last 2 days off, I've spent the last 2 days doing work-related stuff. Um, and simply because I don't have time to do it while I'm at work. But anyway, that's the new job is, I can't say it's 6 of one half a dozen other whether it's better or not. The owner of the company is gay, and I don't think he has an issue with my trans status. Um, I think he isn't overly sensitive to the fact that some trans men would have an issue with being called princess. That's he calls gay men, other gay men, princess, and and I might be more gay inclined trans men, but that doesn't mean that I spent the last how long have I been out for the last 42 years? I haven't spent those last 42 years being called princess by all my gay male friends. Um, but and that's because of my trans status. People realize that I didn't have an issue being uh, called anything that might be remotely considered female. But anyway, but that's just silly and funny. Um, but anyway, and he's a young guy too. The guy who owns this company, he's 28, and that that right there can be an issue sometimes because he doesn't have as much experience as he thinks he does, um, and he makes a lot of errors. But that's how you learn, right? That's how you grow. Um, so anyway, I'm not sitting here, jumping through, or jumping for joy or whatever, uh, because I have this new fabulous job, because I'm so fucking tired, I can't. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm so fucking tired, I don't even know how much money I really make, to be honest with you. I know you think that's funny, but a lot of, my work, tips are involved, and, I don't really, keep the tips separate and hide them or stuff them away or whatever. So, I really don't know. All I know is that I'm able to pay my bills now, um, in a fairly timely manner. Um, Not all of my bills. And, some of the things I'd love to do, like buy a juicer. By the way, if anybody has a juicer, they want to give away a really good one, I could really use a juicer. That's what I'm saving money for now, is a juicer. Because I just had to put tires on my car, and that I had to save up for also. Um, so, at any rate, uh, that's pretty much what's been going on. Just work and work and more work. Um, uh, and a lot of dysphoria, lately. I've been having trouble. I've got lumps in my chesticles, and I've had these lumps before, and they were always just these benign cyst things that the surgeon just sucked out. But now they're huge, and we've got one that's about this big, and it's scaring the fuck out of me, because Mom had breast cancer and had to have mastectomy, and I had a cousin die about 4 years ago that was a year older than me, die of breast cancer. So it runs in the family, breast cancer does, and so and I've been having trouble getting help. I've gone twice now to two different things, organization things, to try to get help, and I don't know, is it because my name is, not female anymore? I mean, I'd like to know what the issue is. I don't know, but all I can do is keep trying to get the help, because I sure as hell can't afford to have the tests and, the biopsies and all the other silly little things that they do for this stuff. I think they just don't know how to deal with me. I don't think they've ever had to deal with somebody like me before, and they don't know what to do. And, let us never forget that this is Arkansas. Although, for some reason, I think that probably it's easier down in Little Rock than it is here up in northwest Arkansas, but who the hell knows? Anyway, I just wanted to really just touch bases with you, let you know what's going on, why I've been, lax. I'm lucky that I even go on to Facebook, or not Facebook. I'm lucky I go on to Facebook too. I'm lucky I go on to YouTube and even check my messages to see if anybody's posted to my, videos, which they do. I'll come and find several, and then I try to respond to everybody, because that's one thing I think is important, is if you can, to try to respond. If you can't, I get it. Anyway, but I just wanted to let everybody know what was happening, that I wasn't dead, and that I apologize for not being able to post as much. I can't promise I will post more in the future, more quickly, but I just wanted you to know I'm good, I'm alive. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys who regularly view my videos and stuff are still, kicking and doing well, and life is going good for you. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, because it's going to keep going on for too long if I keep talking. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, a good week, a good month, a good fall. And mostly I'm hoping that you're having a really good life. I'll talk to you guys later.